I am John Skudris getting you set for puck drop here at a 4:30. Very opening face-off time, just a few moments. We'll be getting underway. I was mentioning the returnees, including Daniel, McIntyre, and Sitterly. Well, how about the newcomers, including Nathan Milam, who had a spectacular debut. The transfer from D1 Ferris State scored 4 points, 2 goals in his opener in the victory over UMass Dartmouth last week. He is somebody to keep an eye on, centering the first line this evening. Joining him, a newcomer who scored this week, freshman Sam Boyd, who scored in that victory over the Corsairs. This one corralled and taken by Harvey. Harvey will play a lot of minutes for the Beacons. They continue to rely on that strong defense. And now here's a potential break as he goes through. Quick backhand shot behind. It was a good play by Zach Lindsay. Unfortunately, Robert King was game, and he makes the save. And for Robert King, a couple of saves early. Last year, in 11 games played, King was absolutely spectacular in the conference. McIntyre had a beautiful debut this season as a quick slap shot from the point by Cornell is shifted wide with the waffle board by King, and this one's taken by the Hawks on the right side of their net and eventually taken behind the net by number 20, Tyler Esty. He tumbles down like a tree in the forest. Quickly, this one zoomed in front of the net, but a good defensive play from the D-man from the Hawks. Unfortunately, turns it right back over. AJ, quick in front, they score! One-touch pass, and the Beacons, just like that, are out in front 1-0. How about that? The smallest guy on the ice makes it big time as it is a goal from Travis Daniel, the captain. He continues to dominate second of the season, his 35th of his career. So now the face-off won in the 4-on-4, a lot more open ice. Quick blast from the point, a good block made out there by Kip Sitterly off the blast from Tyler Esty. This one behind the net and eventually taken and moved up by Frankie DeAugustine. Frankie has Sitterly, he finds him. Sitterly all alone, quick shot and a great save by King with the left pad. What else is new? King has been king, and he continues to stymie the Beacons after that early goal by Daniel. 4-on-4 action, the Beacons going out there with Sitterly, finger at DeAugustine, and this one will be DeAugustine going across ice to Sitterly. Sitterly back to the point and blast in. He is snuffed out, moving forward with it is Daniels. Daniels stood up by Houston. Houston tumbles to the ice and then a goal. What a play by Johnny Daniels on a bad break for the Beacons as tumbling to the ice on his tookness was John Houston, the junior from Pittsburgh, and it's Johnny Daniels, the junior from Andover. Local boy makes good. He's excited. We're all tied up in one. Nylum has 4 points in 3 games and laying a little lumber there, but unfortunately he wanted in a little too strong. He's gone for at least the remainder of the second. Here's a shot by Merrill. A rebound out in front as they are now on a 5-on-3, or rather a 4-on-3 power play for the next minute and a half. And now Merrill from the point will dump it down to Daniels. Daniels has a goal so far in this game from the top of the circle, thinking of shooting. Instead, he'll drop it back to Merrill. And a quick one-time blast, and what a save with the glove by Andrews. Larceny with the leather as Andrews continues to flash the glove, and Zachary has been stellar. It remains 1-1, 3:07 remaining in the second period. And this one is cleared all the way out of the zone, out of the reach of Zapka. Chasing after it was McStravick. He got to it momentarily, and now doing a good job keeping it down. The players love it, the fans love it, and then he takes a big hit from Merrill and goes down, and Merrill is going to head to the box as we continue to see physical play as Connor McStravick was absolutely obliterated into the box in front of the Beacons bench. Finger gets control and drops it to McIntyre. Here is McIntyre moving on in, and he will have an opportunity to set up a power play. Back to the point for Dixon. Dixon was great at the end of the period. Has a great lane of movement, and he scores! Cody Dixon, what a shot! What a blast, top shelf where Mama hides the cookies, and Cody Dixon has given the Beacons a power play goal, his first career goal, and a 2-1 series lead with 19:48 remaining in the second period. Cody says hello and goodbye to King. 2-1 Beacons on the Beacons Broadcasting Network. And moving forward with it here is Cornell. Dan dumps it all the way in. Chasing after it is Daniel, but instead it's shifted out towards the side wall. Now back behind for McIntyre. McIntyre may look to the point to Cornell. He does. Dan, a big right-handed shot. Instead will give this one right back to McIntyre. McIntyre looking found towards the net mouth, but instead it's a one-touch pass by Daniel right back to Daniel as it came from Cody Dixon. And now this one's cleared all the way down, and Andrew's going to have to come out and get this one if he doesn't want this one to result in a scoring chance the other way, and it did, and this is in the net. They've tied the game. They have tied the game, and ecstatic is Joe Tabano as he does the Niall Yakupov dive across the ice. Cody Grondin is wide, and now moving forward are the Beacons in their fourth line, pushing it forward, and then a big hit coming at the blue line, but instead it was brought all the way in by Grinhouse and then all the way out. Now Daniels has plenty of speed. He gets through and has a breakaway. It's go! Johnny Daniels That is an unbelievable individual effort, and it is pandemonium on the bench for St. Anselm and in the corner as he beats the netminder Andrews short side. What hustle from Johnny Daniels, and it's 3-2 St. Anselm Hawks. They do win the face-off as they drop it back. D-to-D pass, quick blast, and a save off of Harvey's big blast by King with the right leg. Looking left to right, now behind the net, Daniel has it. Daniel was looking for McIntyre, he does, he scores! No rest for the weary. He doesn't need any rest. He's Peter McIntyre. It's goal number 2, point number 5, and his 21st of his 29-game career. Peter McIntyre has tied this one up 3-3 with exactly 3 minutes left. Treese is wild here on the campus of UMass Boston. We are drinking down to the final minute. Here moving forward, the Beacons have an opportunity. They will go on the power play in a moment when a take is punched up. And is it in? It is not. What a save by King as Daniel thought it was in. He thought he beat him 5-hole, but instead the Beacons will have the power play for the remainder of regulation and a minute of overtime. As heading to the box once again will be Joe Sabano, getting a little aggressive there in the final minute of play. Back behind, and it will be taken out there by the Beacons and sent over. We're moving forward as Cody Dixon finds Cornell. Cornell then finds the diminutive Daniel. Daniel finds McIntyre. A little bit of a cycle as this one's in up front. He scores! Travis Daniel, the captain, has done it. And the Beacons, just 42 seconds into sudden death overtime, have defeated the visiting St. Anselm Hawks by the final score of 4-3. Pandemonium at Clark Athletic Ice Arena as Travis Daniel scores his second of the game, his third of the season, and his 36th of his illustrious career. And the Beacons defeat the visiting St. Anselm Hawks by the final score of 4-3. Well, I'll tell you folks, that was one of the better hockey games I've seen in recent memory.